everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is all about relaxing and keeping calm. This is my evening routine to de-stress. Sometimes life just gets so busy and crazy, it flies by, and before you know it, you haven't given yourself any time to yourself. And it's so important to recharge and de-stress, otherwise it's all just going to get way too much and you'll be so overwhelmed. So just allowing yourself some me time is the best thing that you can do. So these are a few of the things that I do every couple of weeks, or whenever I need it really, when I've had a really busy time and I feel like I haven't had any time to myself and I just have a night in. The first thing I do to start this relaxing night in is remove my makeup. After a really busy day, I just get so excited about removing all of my makeup. There's just such a lovely feeling about taking it all off and just being totally free. And to do that, I'm using the BURT'S cleansing oil. Now you guys know by now how much I love BURT'S as a brand. I think they're absolutely brilliant. They have over 30 years experience in creating natural beauty products. There's no animal testing and their skincare is inspired by nature, so every single ingredient in their products serves a purpose that is amazing for your skin, and they all work in harmony with your skin's 28-day cycle rather than against it. Using the cleansing oil is just such a lovely way to remove your makeup because it contains 100% natural ingredients. And all I do is use a couple of pumps and warm it between my hands and then massage my whole face. I tend to gently press my fingers over my eyelashes for a few seconds just to let the oil absorb into my eyelashes, and then gently rub all of that mascara off, and honestly it removes even the thickest mascara. And this contains coconut and argan oils that help to soften your skin. For me, a night in has got to be a movie night, and it just wouldn't be the same without some snacks. So I'm going to be making my chocolate and fig popcorn bars from my book Eat Smart. It just seems fitting to have a snack that involves popcorn but isn't just plain popcorn, and these are so good. I can't even explain to you how much I love them, and yet they contain amazing ingredients. So they're much better for you than a normal chocolate bar and popcorn that you buy in a shop. And they're actually really fun to make. So all you need is half a cup of popcorn kernels, 1 cup of cacao butter, a pinch of pink Himalayan salt or sea salt, 1/4 cup of smooth almond butter, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, 6 dried figs soaked in water for about an hour, and half a cup of unsalted pistachios. So to start with, we're going to make the popcorn. All you need to do is heat half a teaspoon of coconut oil in a large saucepan, add the popcorn kernels and a pinch of salt, and put the lid on and give it a good shake to make sure the kernels are fully coated. And then you're just going to leave that over a medium heat until they start popping. Now we want to roughly chop the pistachios or use a pestle and mortar to crush them. And with the figs, you want to remove them from the water and make sure you take off their stalks because they're really hard. And then using the back of a fork, we're going to mash that into a paste. In the meantime, we can get on and make the homemade chocolates. This is so much easier than it sounds, I promise. All you need to do is melt the cacao butter in a small saucepan over a low to medium heat. And then once it's melted, you just want to turn off the heat and stir in the maple syrup. I also forgot to mention in the ingredients before that we need 2.5 tablespoons of cacao powder. So you're going to stir that into the cacao butter now. And then we're going to add in the fig paste that we've made along with the almond butter and half of the pistachios. When the popcorn slows down popping, you're going to remove that from the heat because we don't want to burn the bottom of the pan, and we're going to transfer the popped popcorn into a bowl. That's really hard to say. You're going to remove any of the unpopped kernels because they are not going to be fun biting into a popcorn bar, so just throw them away and place the popped popcorn back into the large pan, and then we're going to drizzle over the homemade chocolates. Make sure that popcorn is all fully coated with that delicious sauce. Then we're going to take a medium-sized roasting tray and line that with grease-proof paper. Then we're going to pour in our lovely popcorn mixture, and using the back of a wooden spoon, we're going to press that down so that it's tightly compact. We can then sprinkle over the remaining pistachios, again pat it down with the back of a spoon, and then we're going to keep that in the fridge for 2 hours, or if you're in a rush you can just place that in the freezer for about an hour. That's what I did here. Those homemade chocolate and fig popcorn bars will be ready by the time I need them, but in the meantime I'm going to create a really relaxing atmosphere. For nights in like this, it's so important to feel calm in your environment, so the first thing I do is declutter and tidy up. I just get rid of anything that I don't need in that room and put it away so that everything is tidy, and then I light my favourite candles around the room, I turn on my fairy lights, I lay down my yoga mat and just generally create a really relaxing and calming room. And now it's time for some yoga. Now I'm no pro at yoga at all, but it's just one of those things that makes me totally switch off and I really enjoy it. So when I do yoga at home, I use an app called Yoga Studio because I can't do it unassisted because I just wouldn't know what to do. And they have different categories on there that you can choose from. So tonight I've gone for relaxation for 15 minutes. Now, as we're having a movie night, it's got to be a feel-good film. Nothing too depressing or sad. My favourite at the moment is one called The 100-Foot Journey. I found it on Netflix and it's honestly one of those films that I could watch again and again. It just really does uplift your mood. I absolutely love it, so I'd highly recommend that if you haven't seen it yet. And by this time, my snacks are ready, so I slice them up into bars. Don't worry, I'm not eating this whole thing to myself. I just take a couple through to the lounge and eat them while I'm watching my film. And while I've got my film on and I've got my snacks, now is the perfect time to be really indulgent and give myself an at-home facial. And of course, I'm going to be using the BURT'S products. These are for everyday use, but I just really wanted to use them to give myself a really lovely facial. To start with, I'm just going to cleanse my skin again. I love doing a double cleanse to just make sure your skin is so clean. And to do that, I'm using the Deep Cleansing Cream, and this will just remove any excess oil, any dirt that may still be in my skin. This is 99.9% natural and contains chamomile and aloe to soften your skin. All I do is apply that to wet skin and gently massage that in, and it also contains a little bit of menthol that is so cooling and soothing as soon as you apply it, and then I just wash that off with warm water. Now I can go back into the lounge and enjoy my film, and I'm going to be using the Intense Hydration products. Now all of the Intense Hydration range contain 99% natural ingredients and also contain clary sage, which is an amazing ingredient that helps soften your skin. And the first product that I'm going to use from this range is the treatment mask. I just apply that straight to my dry skin and leave it on for about 10 minutes. And it just feels like it's instantly working as soon as you apply it. And then once the 10 minutes is up, I just rinse it off with warm water and gently dry my skin. Now it's time for the Intense Hydration Eye Cream. Now this is such a lightweight eye cream and absorbs so quickly. All I do is take about a pea-size amount and use my ring fingers to dab that around my eye area very, very gently. Because the skin around your eyes is so delicate, I don't like to rub too roughly, so just dabbing very gently prevents stretching the skin. This will also help to reduce any fine lines and wrinkles. And the last step of my facial is using the Intense Hydration Night Cream. I love applying this because it's so thick and creamy, yet it absorbs so quickly. It also smells amazing, and I love that it nourishes your skin while you sleep. My last step to de-stress is about preventing stress for the next day, so it's all about planning ahead. What I do is I go through my diary for the next day and just look at everything that I have to do. So I'll make a to-do list, just make any notes, anything that I need to remember, and this makes such a difference because then you won't wake up the next morning feeling really stressed again and not knowing what you need to be doing. I also lay out my gym clothes so that when I wake up really early, I'm not kind of rummaging around trying to find all of my gym stuff, and I can just easily put it straight on and go straight to the gym. So that's my evening routine to de-stress. I hope you found all of my steps useful, and hopefully you can incorporate them into your own evening routines when you feel like you need to relax a little bit. I'm also really excited to announce that BURT'S are offering a giveaway to all of my audience, so they are giving away every single product that I have mentioned in this video, along with the Intense Hydration Day Cream. I've put all of the details in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out because you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you very soon. Bye!